Hi everybody, today I'll show you how to create multi-step form in WordPress. So let's begin. Okay, so to create the multi-step form is really simple. All we need to do is to install the plugin. Okay, so for that we have to go inside the plugins and click on the add new here. And here what we need to do, we have to search for multi-step form and you will be able to see the multi-step form here. So let's just install this plugin. Click on the activate here and we will be able to see the multi-step form in the sidebar. Okay, so let's click here and let's click on the add new here because we want to create the new multi-step form here. Okay, so from here we will be creating our multi-step form. So from here we can simply add up the name of our multi-step form. So this would be simple multi-step form. Okay, so as you can see here that we have the step here. So in this step, we have the step title, we have the headline, we have the description, and we have the section. Okay, so in the step title, let's just write down step 1 here, and in the sections, let's just add the section here. So in the sections, first of all, we would have to add the section title. So this would be basic information. Okay, so let's click on the add element here. So in the add element, you can see here we have the bunch of different options that we can have in our form. So the first one is the radio or the check button. After that, we would have the drop down and we have the text field, we have the numeric, we have the paragraph, we have the get variable, media, file upload, date, email, and the text area. Okay, so at the moment, I will simply select the text field here. So in the text field, first of all, I would like to have name. And after that, I would like to add the email here. So email is kind of required field. So after the email, we would have, okay, so let's write down the email here. So after the email, I would have the phone number. So let's click on the text field here, write down phone number here. Okay, so this is the section of the basic information. And if you want to add the new section, you can simply add it from here, but I will simply add the new step here. So let's click on the add step. Now we have the second step here. So in the second step, we have the step title. So let's write down step 2, and this would be educational background. Okay, so let's click on the add element. So in the add element, I would actually go here with radio or the checkbox. The first thing is current education status, whether you are undergraduate or graduate. And after that, we would have the postgraduate. All right. So we have the 3 different options here. So in the postgraduate, okay, so let's just change the G here. Okay. So now let's just add the new element. So this would be the text area to describe yourself. All right. So now this is it for the step 2. Now let's add the step 3 here. So in the step 3, I would actually like to add, let's just write down step 3 here. So the title here would be employment history. Okay, so in the employment history, I would simply go here with something simple. So that would be the checkbox button, and I would simply like to know current employment status. So the first option is unemployed. Okay, so let's add the new option. So this is employed. Okay, so that is it for the step 3. Okay, so now let's click on the save here. Now what I need to do, I have to add the email address. Okay, so here I'm actually putting the dummy data. Okay, so let's just add the send to email here. So that is text@gmail.com. So let's copy this, put it here, write down the name, write down the subject, multi-step form. Okay, so that is it for now. Okay, so let's click on the save. All right, so our form is created. So now what we need to do, we have to use this on our WordPress website. Okay, so before that, let's just go inside the settings. So in the settings, as you can see that we have the 4 different options. The first one is the email, the second one is the styling, and the third one is captcha, and the last one is to get the pro version of this plugin. Okay, so here in the styling, as you can see this, if you want to change the styling, you can simply do it from here. So we have the progress bar, we have the box layout, we have the active step color. So if you want to change the color, you can simply do it from here. So we have the visited step color, next step color, and the button color. Okay, so if you want to change the styling, you can simply do it from here. Okay, so now let's just go inside the forms. Okay, so the form that we have created is actually the simple multi-step form. So we can simply use it by the shortcode here. So let's copy the shortcode from here. And let's just create the new page. Click on the add new. Okay, so let's just add the title of the page. So that is simple multi-step form. Okay, so that is it. So now let's just click on edit with Elementor. Alright, so as you can see here that we are inside the Elementor editor. So here let's just write down the shortcode. Let's just drag and drop this. And inside here, we will simply paste the shortcode of our multi-step form. Okay, so as you can see here, this is our multi-step form. So let's just click on the apply. Okay, so at the moment, this is not looking great. Okay, so let's just publish this and we will be able to see the proper look of our multi-step form. So let's click on have a look. And here, as you can see that we have created our multi-step form. Okay, so let's test out our form here. So let's write down the name and let's just write down the email here and let's just write down the phone number. Click on the next step. And here you can see we have the education status. So that is graduate, and you can simply describe yourself here, but I will skip this option. Okay, so let's click on the next step. And in the last, we have the employment history, in which we only have the current employment status. Okay, so that is employed, and we can also see the summary of our data. So let's click on the show summary and you will be able to see all the data that you have entered in the multi-step form. Okay, so in the last, what we need to do, we have to submit our data. Okay, so this is how we can create multi-step form in Elementor or WordPress. So if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel.